So you want to get into the Death Note game, but you don't want to mess up and you don't want to ruin anyone's match. Don't worry, I'm here to help you. I'm going to make 4 very short tips and tricks for how to play the game for every single role. Now, let's start with the role you're going to get really familiar with, the Investigator. I know what you're thinking. It's the class and role no one wants to play, but it's needed. And you know what? It's actually interesting in this game. As the investigator, you're tasked with, well, investigating. Your objectives are going to be these little green arrows that you see around my character. They're going to lead you to NPCs that you're going to have to talk to. Listen very carefully, because this is really going to help out. These NPCs can tell you who is Kira. For example, if Kira is talking through a transmitter right next to an NPC, and then you go to investigate that NPC, it will tell you that it saw a character holding a transmitter, and that might help you. Sometimes an NPC might catch someone writing in a death note. Mostly in the beginning, these investigations aren't really going to say anything because the killer hasn't really done anything yet. But it also raises your detective meter. And if you're wondering what your detective meter is, just kind of think of it as a points meter, and you're trying to fill up your points meter against the Kira's point meter. The more tasks you complete, the higher your detective meter is going to go. And if you beat them, then game over. You don't even have to find out who Kira is. Next up on your investigator bucket list is sometimes you get certain objectives, like you have to be around this person enough to research him. Now, this is going to look suspicious to other people because you're standing around them, and it kind of looks like you're trying to take their ID card. And the scary thing is the Cura can also get this objective as well and try to mask them researching you as them getting your ID card. On to one of the main things I just want to say first is when you see someone near you, it's going to say that your card may have been taken. Now, this doesn't mean that person is Kira. This simply means that they were around you long enough that they could have stolen your card. You will not know if your card is stolen until you have the meeting room, in which the bottom right of your player card will tell you if you lost your ID card or not. Now, I know what you're thinking. It might feel hopeless, but listen, there's something you can do. Any time that someone comes near you and ends up taking your card, or seems like they take your card, you can write their name down in the journal. That's right, this mystical being of knowledge. It will tell other people, if you die, who people you are suspicious of, and sometimes that really helps get the edge in a game. You are not just chicken fodder. You are an investigator, tasked with investigating who Kira is. And if your character dies, so be it. If your group wins, you win. There's also objectives that need you and someone else to go and investigate. These will be highlighted by L's logo, but that is only specifically when L asks 2 people to partner up. Now, another tip is also just because someone comes up that nothing was found on them doesn't always mean that they're off the hook. Because 2 things can happen. They could have given their cards to Kira, or you could have actually have made Kira arrest their associate. In which case, Kira ain't no snitch. He's not going to rat out his buddy. So it's not going to pop up anything was found, even if there was something there. It's vital you guys understand this, because that is the difference between winning a match and losing it. The final message I probably can convey is that there are sometimes objectives where you have to deliver boxes. But a secret is that sometimes boxes are actually people sharing ID cards to Kira. So you always have to watch for that. If you see more than one box fly out, it's definitely a killer. All right. Thank you guys for watching. I don't think I have anything else to mention, but if anything else comes up in the future, I'll make a part 2 for investigators. But for now, I'm going to work on the rest of the classes. And remember, it's just a game. Don't get hard feelings over anything. It's a social deception game. You guys are supposed to lie against each other. Have fun now. You'll do good.